everyone, we're live. My name is Grace Chaves. I'm NRT's news editor and Instagram manager, and this is Discover New Music. In case you don't know, every month I've been doing this with independent artists. It's just a really good chance for fans to get to know some of their favorite artists or artists they've never heard of before. It's kind of what Discover New Music has been designed to be. I can't speak. I'll talk with independent artists and just so you guys can get to know them, hear about their music, and hopefully after this live stream you'll check them out on Spotify or wherever you get your music. And today I'm going to be talking with Vaughn Owens. She's an awesome independent artist. I discovered her music pretty recently. She started releasing music around 2 years ago, and her music is awesome, and I'm super excited for you guys to get to know her today. And I see she's in here, so I'm going to add her on. And then we can get started. If I can figure out how to do this. I feel like Instagram changed things up. Oh gosh. Like since they updated, I have not been able to figure out how to remove. All right, hopefully that works. All right. Hey.
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Good. I was really thrown off there for a second because now there's 2 buttons to add people onto Instagram Live, so that really threw me off. But
I joined it and it probably said, Vaughn Owens Music is watching, but I'm supposed to be here. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't want you to be watching. I want you to be part of this.
Yeah.
So, anyways, it's just going to be a quick interview for new release today, just to get to know you and for people to get to know your music and hopefully check you out after this is over. But you're pretty new to the music industry, so just tell us about yourself and how you got started.
Yeah, I've been doing music since I was really, really young, and I grew up in church and kind of grew up on Christian music. And I think a lot of us who grew up on that for a long time kind of want to give that back to other people. And so after college is when I really did try and start putting music out there. I'm from Gadsden, Alabama, and so that's where I got started. And thankfully, it's not too far from Nashville, where all of the things are happening. And so met a lot of great people through church and some other things to be able to just have a really cool team of people around me to help me do what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I did not know that Gadsden, Alabama is that close to Nashville, so that's cool. That helps.
Yeah, it's only like 3 hours, and I used to drive really far to go to work, so that 3 hours is like nothing. I'll drive there any day.
Nice. And what inspires you to keep making music? I know you mentioned how, music has impacted your life, so what inspires you to keep making it?
Yeah, I think like music, especially when we're talking about Jesus, is just a super amazing outlet and something that we can just like enjoy and celebrate our faith, celebrate the things that God does for us. And I feel like, we all are struggling with this thing of, am I good enough? I've messed up so many times. Like, can God take all of these mess ups and keep me on track? And that's what I want my music to say, is that like we're all that way, and man, we should just enjoy what God has for us. And I saw the Jesus music movie recently,
Mm-hmm.
and I did not think I was going to get so emotional watching that movie, but it was so good. And one of the best things I thought they said in the movie was, it's broken people making music for broken people. And it's like, it's like somebody has to do it. Like, none of us are perfect, but being able to like put that out there for everybody is just, yeah, why I want to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I've wanted to see that movie, but I live in Las Vegas and they have not had any showings here. So
I
hopefully soon.
I went to Nashville to see it. It's so good. Like I cried 3 times. I was like, oh my God, it's just because I haven't been to the movies because of COVID or what? Like, I don't know. I was like, popcorn.
Yeah, I have not been to the movie theater since Jeremy Camp's movie I Still Believe came out, but I'm going November 3rd, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's been a while. So in January you released a new single called In the Middle. What's the story behind that song?
That story is just about how I think sometimes we try to get everything perfect before we go to God, whether that's just to grow our relationship with Him or to ask Him for something. And it's like, if we were actually perfect by the time we got in the Lord's presence, like we'd never get there. Um, because it's impossible. And so it's a song about how he meets us in the middle, whether that is a trial, whether that is a triumph, whether that is a mess. He meets us right in the middle.
Nice. And the music video for that song is really fun. So tell us about that. I know it has a good story behind it. So
Yeah. Um, so I asked all my friends, all my listeners, people I've met along the way to send me a video of them dancing to the song, because it was kind of one of my most upbeat songs that I'd had. And I got so many super, super awesome videos. And then I was like, okay, well, I have to dance in the video as well. Like, I can't just leave them all hanging. And so I was like, what is the most in the middle place you could possibly be at? The answer to that is Walmart, but I didn't want to do it in Walmart. I wanted to do it that looked a little bit more cool. So I went to this grocery store in our neighborhood that's been around for a really long time, so it kind of has that like older look, and there was nobody in there. So yeah, just went and danced around, and my husband was filming me with one of those like gimbals that moves around really nicely, and he's just like following me through the aisle. And this funny story with that is I had one grocery store that like my dad knew like the manager of it, and so I asked him to ask them if I could go to that location. And I ended up showing to the wrong location. And so I was dancing in this store that nobody knew I was supposed to be at. Like it was like in the like very, very COVID times as well. Like she shouldn't be in here gallivanting. She should be getting her groceries and getting out of here. So yeah, I got a lot of weird looks that day, but it paid off well.
that's great. And at least it was filmed like in a local grocery store, because if you filmed it in Walmart, I'm sure you would have gotten more weird looks there. But
Oh yeah, you know what? People come in the aisle and dance with me probably.
this is true. Yeah. I could see that at Walmart, but might have gotten more people to join you. But
Yeah.
and being an independent artist, I always like to ask this question. What are some of the pros and cons you found of releasing music independently?
Yeah, I think with my first EP was kind of a time where I decided to put every single thought up there, like high and low. Like I love creating positive music. I think that's like where the Lord has me. But in the first EP, especially as an independent artist, it's like do whatever you want, you know? And so I just kind of put my, thoughts, fears, not so happy things. Not that I didn't do that in like what I'm doing currently, but it was just kind of like open the diary and just like splat it out there and not really care. Not really care, but also care what people think about it. And so there's a lot of freedom in that, and it's been really cool to hear the stories that have come out of that. But then that same con is like you're just kind of alone. The only person you're sending your music to for someone to listen to is your friends and family. Like it's not like you can send it to somebody who really could like have a big impact and like help you become better with that kind of thing. Though I have been able to surround myself with those kind of people now. And then always just the struggle of what those numbers look like, because they're all reflective of you, even though it shouldn't be about the numbers. Like you're gonna care. It is what it is. And just knowing that it's kind of like all in yourself
Yeah.
and it's all you. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. And I mean, I think being an independent artist, I mean, kind of better than being on a label, because like you said, there's a lot more freedom. You'll be able to release songs like that like frequently or whatever. But I know with the record label, there's a lot of limitations. So being an independent artist, I'm sure isn't easy, but you're doing a great job at that and love your music. So
Thank you.
yeah. And what advice would you give to other independent artists?
Yeah, I would say definitely just like put your fears, your desires, your love for Jesus raw out on the line, because that's what other people need. And when you do that without like sometimes we have this fear of what other people think, but other people are thinking the same things and going through the same things that we are, just maybe from a different situation, different perspective. And music is about people. It's about Jesus and it's about people. And whenever you put who you are out there, you get to connect with people. And that's the best part.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I always do this on every live stream, but I have some rapid fire questions for you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so first one, what's your all-time favorite song? Probably not really rapid fire question,
Oh,
but
probably any Ed Sheeran song. Take It Back is a really good one.
nice. And favorite food?
Tacos all day.
Yes. And favorite book,
Favorite book?
other than the
Oh,
Bible?
can I not lie and say your girl doesn't read and that I watch TV shows?
I understand. I mean, my
I
mom's like
if
that.
you want me to say what I read the Bible, but otherwise
Yeah.
your girl is Netflixing.
Yeah, that's how my mom is. I mean, I read like all the time, but she just reads the Bible. So, yeah, I get that. And what's your favorite movie? How that might be better for you.
Yeah, she's the man.
Okay.
It's the older
Never heard of it.
movie, back before
Nice.
Rogue.
And a dream vacation spot.
A dream vacation. Probably Venice.
Nice. I have not been to anywhere near there, never traveled outside the country, but
I've been
on my bucket list.
to South America, but I haven't crossed the pond, so I need to.
Nice. And favorite restaurant.
Favorite restaurant? Probably there is one in Nashville. Another reason to travel up there, Bar Taco.
Nice. And dream collaboration in music.
Ooh, oh my gosh. Um, I'll get to. I would Ed Sheeran, that would be the dream. But for something that I'm doing right now, 10th Avenue North, that would be nuts. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that'd be awesome. But it's like it's so sad that they broke up. I'm still like very heartbroken over that. But
Yeah. Although, like, oh, they create great stuff.
hmm it's like Mike Donehey stuff. It's great, but it's not 10th Avenue North. I really
Mhm.
miss 10th
Yeah.
Avenue North. And what's your favorite Bible verse?
Mm. The ask, seek, and knock verse.
Hmm
That is
That's a good one.
my husband has that tattooed on the back of his arm.
Ah, nice.
Yep.
And this is not a rapid fire question, but I accidentally skipped one. What's next for you in 2022? Any plans for new music?
Well, okay, I can't, nothing is official, but we're having a good time. I'm writing with two other girls who are independent artists right now, and I'll just say we'll see where that goes.
Nice. Okay. Well, I will keep my eye out for that, and everyone else needs to watch new release today, and you can keep up to date on all that. And again, not a rapid fire question, but how can we be praying for you right now?
Hmm. Uh, I am doing a lot of writing, and it's kind of been a while since I have been. Um, Lots of job changes, and just obviously, we're all just trying to make things work all the time. But I'm getting back into writing, and just prayers that, great songs that talk about Jesus and help people come out of that.
Awesome. Well, I'll be praying for you, and I'm sure everyone else watching and our staff will be too. So it was so great getting to talk with you today.
Great to talk with you too. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, of course. I hope you have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.